Yesterday we rolled out a very exciting new feature. The enterprise tier can now add their own bytes. In this video I will show you how it works. After buying an enterprise license, you enter it in your settings page. The first user to do that will become the enterprise master, so make sure it's the person that will manage the subscription. Next, you share the license key with your team. Here you see I send it out to PyJill and Bob Belderbots, my other test account. We don't show performance metrics to respect privacy of our users. We do, however, show the total score and ninja belts earned. To start adding new bytes, you have to define a company slug field. Let's call my company PyBob. This creates a new private endpoint for my company or team. At this point, every team member has a new link in the sidebar called Company Bytes. The Bob Belderbots team user has that link as well if I refresh. Click Manage your company bytes to start adding bytes. In this case, my license allows me to add 5 bytes of my own. Click on Add New Byte. Here's the data we need to enter. The title of the exercise, the level, beginner, intermediate, advanced, which will give a user 2, 3, or 4 points respectively when passing the byte. We put a description for the byte where we can use HTML. And you probably want to add more details here. This is just for the demo. Temp file name, any string except Python keywords. This is something we need upon runtime. The tests need to import the user submitted code, so this file name is where it is temporarily saved into. And we will append .py if you don't specify that here. The starter code, the code a user sees upon starting the byte. You need to use one or more functions so they can be imported in the test file. See our collection of bytes for examples. And make sure you do spacing correctly, so 4 spaces. You can of course copy your own code into this field if you want to develop the bytes outside of the platform. Validation PyTest code. These are the tests you want to pass before a user earns credits. Here you need to reference the exact temp file module name as well as the functions you defined in the starter code. And of course, this is a simple demo. In your case, there will be probably a lot more code here. You can publish the byte straight away or keep it in draft mode to first try it out yourself. We will see this in a bit. Here you specify if the byte requires external libraries, and the ones we support are listed below. You need more? Just contact us and we will take it into consideration. The make byte available. This is totally optional. It's a way to give back to the PyBites community. If you click this option, we will review the code, and if you approve it, we will add the byte to our premium collection. What's in it for you? Well, this takes the byte out of your private bytes, freeing up a slot so you can add another byte of your own. Finally, the solution. We added some information here on how the system reveals the solution. If you have taken 1 or more bytes, this should sound familiar. You need to add your final solution code, basically copy the template code from above and fill it in. And make sure you have the right spacing. Secondly, you can add any resources, commands and links that will be visible when the solution is shown. Again, simple demo. If you're happy, click Create. Now it's visible on your Bytes dashboard. If I go to my team member, the byte is visible but still in draft mode, and without revealing the solution and resources. Those will only show when I solve the byte. As the master though, I can test this byte before putting it into published mode. And this is the same interface as you're used to from other bytes, but notice the company in the URL. And that works. Once I'm happy, I edit the byte again, setting the published flag. Now it is accessible to my team. So checking again as Bob Beltebos, he can now take this byte. Perfect. Frequently asked questions. What about points and belts? Yes, the points earned with the company bytes count towards your Ninja belts and certifications. How many bytes do you get on an enterprise license? Although this is subject to change, at this time we established a private byte for each 2 seats on a license. So if you buy a license for a team of 10, like you saw in this example, you get 5. Buying a license with 50 seats, you will get 25 exercises, etc. I hope this tour will help you use this feature to its full potential. We're really excited about this because it adds another layer to our already powerful Python exercise platform. If you have a team of developers, not only do they get access to our growing collection of bytes, but you can also add exercises that are completely your own. At the end of the day, you know what is best for your team. Are your developers struggling with data structures, string manipulations, or decorators? Sure. Just use your exercises toward these topics. It's all about growing the Pythonic skill set of your team. Any feedback or questions, contact us on the platform or join our Slack, as you can see here under settings. And with that, go out and challenge your team to code more Python